G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Draw with Jazza. I'm Jazza and it's now 2016. 2015 was a huge year and I wouldn't feel right jumping straight into 2016 without taking a little bit of a moment to recap 2015 and sort of go over some of the amazing and huge things that have happened this year because it's been so intense. So before we get straight into all that, I wanted to remind everyone very quickly that the artwork and tutorial archives from the JAZZA'S shop are being updated. So if you have already purchased the artwork or tutorial archive, you can expect an email very soon. For all of you who don't know about the archives, you can check it out at the JAZZA'S shop. Basically, the tutorial archives has all of the reference files from every tutorial I've ever done, and the artwork archive has all of the artworks I've ever done, basically from the age of 12 till now, and both of them get an update every year with that year's batch of reference files and artworks. So jumping straight into the craziness and awesomeness that was 2015, easily the biggest and most life-changing, amazing, monumental experiences that has happened to me was that I became a dad, and Mini Jazza was born into this world and immediately became my artistic apprentice. At the moment, the only thing he can do is chew on pencils and vomit. But no, he can poo as well. He can poo really well. At the very start of 2015 in January, I made a tutorial called How to Animate a Transformation. And one of the craziest, coolest things is that video in the space of that year has already become my most viewed video and the first video on this channel to pop 1 million views. It was also early in 2015 when I launched my Tabletop Time channel, where a bunch of nerdy friends and me get together and play board games, card games, and mostly tabletop role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons style things using our own system. And we made and finished our first ever big campaign story called Rogue Star. If you're interested in checking out Tabletop Time, you can check it out with the link on the screen and in the description. In March 2015, I hit 300,000 subscribers. So to celebrate, I did a 12-hour stream wherein I animated a full animation from start to finish live on Twitch. And of course, that wouldn't have been possible without the help of my awesome Twitch audience and subs who contributed voice acting and story points. It was absolutely awesome fun. And then later in that year in September, when I hit 400,000 subscribers, I made a little video saying a bit more of a sincere, toned down thank you. It was also in 2015 that I started to do the first ever character design sessions that have become a staple part of the content on this channel. They're a lot of fun where basically I take all of the suggestions and ideas of character designs from Twitch audience live on stream and they vote on the result, and usually we mash in a few different ideas, producing something a little bit random, a little bit quirky or weird or badass and cool, and then in the space of that stream and later produced it on a video for YouTube, I create a complete character design from start to finish. If you're interested in joining these streams, feel free to check out the link on the screen and in the description on my Twitch channel. In 2015, I streamed one day every week, and moving forward in 2016, I plan on doing a lot more streaming. So aside from doing my regular one day a week on those Tuesdays, I also plan on doing some more irregular and unscheduled surprise sessions where basically I work on content I would normally work on. In 2015, I also launched a bunch of products on the JAZZA'S shop, namely Draw with Jazza Fun with Faces and the Faces Photo Reference Pack. I also created the Animation Foundation course, which is a comprehensive guide to animation in over 10 hours of transcribed video tutorial content. And I also released what has become my most popular product, JAZZA'S custom Photoshop brushes. I've really loved seeing the artworks people have made using these brushes, and I've got a lot of really positive feedback. And in regards to all of these products in general, one of the reasons that I create these is because YouTubers can't really pay the bills just using ad revenue. That's not really possible. And I've always personally found Patreon and subscription models to be a little bit beggy, or just like people aren't getting bang for their buck. So these products on the JAZZA'S shop are a way for me to create something that I feel is substantial, that I put a lot of work into, so that if people feel like supporting me in my work, they get something for it. And the support that has been to me and my family and this channel has been monumental. So if you've ever supported me on my work on the JAZZA'S shop, I love hearing your feedback. I'm really grateful for your support. It makes a world of difference. So I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Another mind-blowing event in 2015 was in the middle of the year when I signed a contract with Impact Publishing to create my first ever in-print how to draw book. book. Now, this is obviously in development and it won't be released for some time, but it's been a life goal of mine since I was really young and obsessively collecting how to draw books to make one myself. And to be in a position where I'm actually doing that is something that I am beyond words ecstatic and excited and grateful for and about. And as if it couldn't get any more amazing, in July I was approved for funding by Google and Screen Australia to produce a 10-minute animated short and a 3-part mini documentary series on independent animation. Now, these are all in development and will be released mid-2016, but as part of this I had the amazing opportunity to travel over to the United States and get a whole bunch of amazing interviews with people who have been idols of mine since I was starting off in animation. These are people like Rubber Ninja and Egoraptor, Tom Phelps, Stamper, loads of amazing people at CTN, Will Terrell, Evan Burse, and loads more. It was an amazing experience. They are such inspirational people, and I really can't wait to finish up all those projects and bring them to you later in 2016. Also, I apparently got to make a lot of use of that time while I was in the USA because I was able to go to the YouTube space in LA. I did a few different courses there and met some really cool people, and I also had the opportunity to go to CTN, which is an animation expo in Burbank, California. And I also got to hold a fan meet and greet and drawing session in Glenside, Pennsylvania, which was a huge amount of fun and amazing experience meeting so many people. And I would be heartbroken if I didn't get to do at least one fan meetup somewhere in the world every year. So that was the one for 2015, and I might have some news later in this video for some meetups in 2016, so stay tuned. Also, one of the biggest highlights from my trip to the USA was the week I spent in San Francisco with Adobe, where I got to stream using Animate CC, the upcoming next version of Adobe Flash. It's been a great program to use. I'm excited to see it move in this direction and perhaps make more content on it as things evolve. But one of the coolest things is I can officially say I am the first person in the world to use Animate CC on the internet in front of people. And I'm the first person in the world to create a finished animated cartoon using Animate CC. Oh man, the kid inside me is freaking out right now because I started using Adobe Flash when I was 13, and now being 26, that's half of my life where Macromedia and Adobe Flash were the major element of my career and passions, and the fact that I had that amazing opportunity was just a career milestone for me. Another little piece of news which I'm pretty excited to tell you, which I haven't really shared on this channel yet, is that in the last week of December I finished building a sound room in which I'll be able to record and compose music for the Tale Teleanimation and other projects. I'll also be able to do voice work when that's needed. And it's also the room in which future Tabletop Time sessions will be held through 2016 and onwards. And I also like the idea of using that room to stream gaming sessions sometime in the future. So those were the major landmark events through 2015. And aside from those big moments, the year was full of loads of streams and tutorials, interactions with people, and all of these things, both the big and the small, wouldn't be possible without you and your support. And I really mean that. So I want to thank you so much for watching my content, for joining any streams, or for any comment you've made, any vote you've cast, any challenge you have entered, any contribution you have made to this community. You make this the place that is thriving and full of creativity, and it's a community. It's not just Draw with Jazza, it's you guys. You have made this an amazing experience, and I am so grateful and humbled to be where I am and be doing what I'm doing. And I can promise you that through 2016 and onwards, I'll be doing everything in my power, everything to all of my capabilities to bring you the best content possible. And of course, it doesn't look like things are going to be slowing down in 2016 anytime soon. In fact, in the first month or two of 2016, I'm going to be hitting 500,000 subscribers. That's 500,000 subscribers. So due to popular demand, I will be doing Drunk with Jazza again, but I'm going to do a few things differently this time. It's going to be bigger, better, drunker, and there's going to be some good causes in there too to justify the immature stupidity of getting trashed on the internet. Also, can't wait in 2016 to bring you the result of these projects. In particular, this 10-minute animated short that I'm producing. My friend and the very talented environment artist Greg Bartlett is producing the environment art, and he has already produced some amazing, stunning artworks. And he has a Twitch channel where he also streams the creation of the backgrounds, so feel free to follow him on Twitch. The link's in the description. And that 10-minute animated short and the 3-part mini documentary series will be released mid-2016, so I can't wait to bring that to you. And I also hope and plan to have a little bit of a launch event in Melbourne at the time of release, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And speaking of meetups, in the middle of 2016 I plan to take a month off and go travel and take a break, because until then it's going to be full throttle with no room to breathe. So I look forward to that holiday, but I happen to be going to the UK and I hope to have a meetup while I'm there. So if you're in the UK and you can make it to a meetup, keep your eyes peeled around that time, because I definitely hope and plan to create a meetup and an event in the UK while I'm there. Other than that, you probably won't see my How to Draw book in print till 2017, but that will still be in progress, and my part in the creation of that book will be finished in the middle of 2016. So there's just a few of the things you can look forward to in 2016, but with all the things that happened in 2015 that I could not have predicted or even hoped for, I'm optimistic and excited and slightly terrified for the intensity of 2016. Thank you for joining the Arty Party, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you later. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel to see new content every week. Check out more of my stuff by clicking the annotations over there. If you want to support my work and get a few goodies for yourself, head over to my store for archives, ebooks, and get yourself something nice. If you're looking for a great place to collaborate, explore, or share your own content, head over to newgrounds.com. That's it for now, and until next time, see you later.